Hey guys, and welcome back. Today I'm actually going to talk about a product that I absolutely love, I think is a great value and does the job it's supposed to, where there's so many products out there today that kind of let you down and they don't give you your money's worth, kind of like the door stain that I had bought. And that's beside the point. Today we're going to talk about the Engel Gloss Coat, and I absolutely love this product. Let's get started. Okay, I've used this product twice before in my basement and also my garage. Now, for 5 gallons of this through Home Depot, which I had to order, they don't have this in stock, is $100. I did my basement and my garage with less than 10 gallons. We're going to do my 30 by 50 with 5 gallons of it, and that should take care of the 1,500 square feet in there. Now, it does recommend that you do 2 coats of this. In the basement, I did 2 coats. In my upstairs garage, I did 1 coat. Down here in the separated garage, we're gonna do 1 coat and see how it looks. I think the first thing that we need to do is kind of get everything prepped, ready to go, and let's get started. Well, the garage is open, so that's good. We can start working. The first thing I'm gonna do is, I've got a bucket. I'll fill this with water and put Dawn dish detergent in there, and I will use a mop. Now, this mop is old, and I've used it when I first did my garage, so the spider webs don't help, but this little scrub brush really does and does a good job. So I'm just going to mop the entire floor, scrub it, make sure that it's absolutely clean. Once I do that, and I will show you a little more about this, but this is the Engel Gloss Coat. For $100, you get 5 gallons of this, and for 5 gallons, it will do the 30 by 50. It says to do 2 coats on there. Now, I'm not a big fan of 2 coats. I did 2 coats in my basement, and it looks exactly the same as my garage, which I did 1 coat. So most likely what we'll do is we'll start with 1, see how it looks. If it looks good, I'm just gonna let it cure, and then I'll be able to drive cars on it. So tonight we're going to wash, scrub, make sure that it's clean concrete, and then tomorrow morning we should be able to apply this. It's not a hard process, it's just time consuming, and it's one thing when you have a baby you don't have a lot of. All right, it's not going to do itself. Well, as you can tell, I went ahead and changed because I'm gonna get hot and sweaty. I took off the glasses, put some contacts in because I don't need my glasses slipping, but now I'm actually gonna blow this whole place out with the leaf blower, not like that. Damn. All right, I've blown out everything in the garage and now it's ready to be mopped. However, don't be like me. Use a mask or just something to cover your face. When you start blowing up all the concrete dust and breathing it in, probably not the best thing for you. However, I never said that I was an expert or really good at what I'm doing. So, top tip for you, well, not even a top tip, just really think about it. You shouldn't breathe in concrete dust. Sorry. Really, that's legit. Don't do that. What you may not realize is it's crucial we get this next step right. So we obviously have to add water. All right, we have added exactly 1.5 gallons of water to this bucket. And now we must measure out the exact amount of this magic concoction. So what we do is we just kind of look at it. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, that's it. That's it. That is exactly 3 milliliters of that. And now we add only 0.5 more. Once we see the suds, like this, you know that it's perfect. You put the nozzle down in the bottom and spray and watch. Just watch. Just keep waiting. Just like my wife, just keep waiting. See? Like ice cream. Perfect. No one's gonna believe I measured any of that. All right, now that we've got our mop, our bucket, we are ready to get started. I'm gonna start in the far back corner and work my way forward, just like I was going to do the painting. And this will get me in a good repetitive motion so when I do the painting, I don't box myself into a corner. So here we go. All right, I don't know if you can see any of that. 1 square out of 12 is done. That's a lot more work than you think. So I better get back to this. I'm gonna shut the camera off. All right, hour and a half later, it's all mopped up, ready for tomorrow. As you can tell, it's almost dark, and really it's dark. I can't see anything in there. I'm gonna leave the doors open for now, let it dry out as much as possible. We'll start back up tomorrow morning. Hopefully the weather's gonna hold out. They're predicting rain. Great. So anyway, super hot, super exhausted, ready to go inside, take a nice cold shower, grab a beer, something, just to get my mind off of mopping 1,500 square foot. That sucked. All right, it's the morning and it's time to put down the sealer. As you can see, I've got JJ behind me and he's putting down the perimeter and he's already done through here. The hardest thing that we're dealing with today is the wind outside is blowing stuff in, and we have to keep the garage doors open, one, so we have light, and two, so that we don't asphyxiate on the smell of this stuff. Now, I've got everything that I need right here. I've got the gloss coat and I've got the actual brush. That's an 18-inch brush and it makes things wonderful. I've used this one before, and as you can see, it does become plastic. So when you do this, you want to clean this thoroughly. I had to use a Dremel to clean this off so it would work again, but it is ready to go. Put it into a bucket that's an 18-inch roller bucket. I don't have one of those, so I think I'm gonna try to just pour this out on the concrete and then roll it and see how that goes. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing this. As you notice, I'm wearing socks, and you can use shoes that have spikes on them. I find socks are easy because if it gets on them, you can just throw them away after. I use an old pair of socks to do this. I'm gonna start pouring it out and see how this goes. All right, so this is where I just poured it over and then kind of spread it out. I think that's gonna work out fine. You just need to make sure that if there's any low spots in the concrete, which there shouldn't be, but always are, that you get that and kind of squeegee it out to make sure that it's an even coat. But this is gonna work out just fine, I believe. Now we just have to do the rest of it. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. All right, so this is the moment we've been waiting for. I sealed up everything yesterday, and today it should be dry enough for us to walk on. We're gonna open up that door and take a look at how it actually looks. All right, guys, so here is the finished product. I absolutely love this. It is amazing what $100 can get you. Now, this is not going to be as protective as an epoxy coat. However, it's almost there. Really, the only difference is if you get gas on this floor, it will create some stickiness, but oil, transmission fluid, all other types of fluid just wipes right up and makes it super easy to clean. There's a leaf in there. But look at the difference it makes. I mean, this is such an improvement. For $100, 1,500 square feet, I cannot say enough about this product. I absolutely love it. It's going to allow me to drive all of my cars in here without worrying about having stains that set into the concrete and not having to worry about anything. I can just wipe it up and keep going. Now, it's only been 24 hours since I actually put this coat down. I don't think that I'm going to do a second coat. I'm going to leave it like this, and then in 48 hours, I can drive some cars on here. Here's a good example of the before and then the after, and it just makes it look like a gloss wet finish. You can see the shine on it when the light shines in. It makes it so, so nice. I absolutely love the finished product. It's gonna perform just like I need it to. It's gonna keep all oils and stains off the floor. Plus it gives it a much, much more elegant look. So nice. All right, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I wanted to share a product with you that I think is absolutely worth every penny that I spend on it, that creates such a difference when you do apply it. This is definitely the one. Engel Gloss Coat is my favorite product. 5 gallons, $100. For the difference it makes, it's worth it to anyone that has a bare concrete floor to do it. Now, if your concrete floor has been down for a long time and it does have oils and stuff already in it, you will have to do a lot more of the prep work. But if you're putting down a garage or a concrete slab, I would suggest to do this right away, and then as time goes on, if you ever need, you can just reapply. It is a great product. Hopefully you've liked this. If you have, make sure that you hit the subscribe button, leave me some comments. I'll catch you next time.